Hi, I'm Dan McIsaac. I'm the owner of ABAR Farms in LOCH, Nova Scotia. We're sitting in the middle of the balsam fir plot right here. We have 40 acres of Christmas trees. The farm is 265 acres. We have 60 acres of farmland out front, and the back section is a woodlot. I'm a surveyor by trade. I've been working in Alberta for the last 10 years. I lived out there for 7 years, and I've been traveling back and forth for the last 3. I poured my heart into my job every day. It just wasn't pouring anything back into my heart, and spending every day thinking about being somewhere else. I just made the decision this year in September that this is where I needed to be, and I bought this farm in September, and this has been our first season. Before this, I had no background in Christmas trees or farming. I owned a woodlot for 10 years and played farmer for those 10 years, really just to kind of learn the ins and outs of forest. And this year was kind of a new learning curve for me. I was lucky enough that the gentleman that I bought the land from has stayed on with me and helped me out a lot. Without him, I would have been stuck right from the start, but it's been a smooth transition. And this year was our first year harvesting Christmas trees. And 2,700 trees later, everything has gone the way I had hoped. This year on December 10th, we had our first family Christmas tree day, where we had families come out and have wagon rides up through the lot. Everybody would either cut their own tree or I would cut it for them. We'd drag them out, take them down. We all had hot chocolate, cider, coffee. It was a great success. I really wanted people to come out and see what the farm was all about. I wanted kids to understand where Christmas trees come from. It's not just something that you buy at the mall or at Walmart or wherever you end up buying your Christmas tree. I really wanted them to know these trees are sitting out here, you cut them down, the whole process, and that was the best part. Their smiles were amazing, the parents were loving it, and it was just a great way to start things off. We were able to raise $5 from every tree to go to Feed Nova Scotia. We were able to raise $250. So for me, this whole experience, it's nice to give back to something that means a lot around Christmas time. There's people going with no food on the table when everybody else is concerned about presents and Santa Claus. There's really bigger issues out there, and we were able to contribute to that this year, which was extremely heartwarming. We had great support from the community, and I just can't wait for next year to build on this. Without the help of my family and friends this year, I really would have been stuck. My friends came out to help me haul out the Christmas trees, to cut them down when we were in harvest season. For this family day, I had tons of friends out helping out. I had my family behind me, and it's just beautiful to see lots of people from the local community come out and introduce themselves. They're offering up help if I ever need help around the farm, and it was truly an amazing welcome to the community. For me, local products really are more than just a product. You're supporting a farm, you're supporting a community, and in the end, there will always be 40 acres of trees here, and they're totally renewable, compostable. They don't end up in a landfill. When you see someone come and take one of these trees home and put it in their home, for me, that's the satisfaction, to see that tree up, see them sending me pictures saying, "Oh my God, I love my tree." For me, that has made this whole experience amazing. And when you see a family come out and drag off their own tree and the little kids are talking about, "I picked that tree out," that's a pretty special feeling. In the first year, Christmas trees are the main focus. It was already a viable business that I had taken over, so the concentration was really to make sure that I had Christmas trees nailed down in the first year without any hiccups. And this spring, we'll start on some agricultural ventures. We're doing some renovations to the barn, and it's just really exciting moving forward with the Growers Association we have in Loch Harbour. There's lots of young people getting involved, and there's just a wealth of knowledge in this community for growing. It's kind of been a center for this community and surrounding areas for years because of the climate that's created off Loch Harbour Lake. As the warm breezes blow through, things can be growing here that really struggle in other parts of the provinces. I think we live in a generation right now, myself, maybe people 10 years on each side of me, where it's a real struggle, or it can be a real struggle to make a living here. And maybe sometimes you have to think outside the box and kind of realized what's most important in life. I just spent the most critical years of my life working somewhere that I didn't want to live, doing a job that wasn't filling me up, and I just think there comes a point where you realize that time and where you spend it, how you spend it, and that you're happy is really all that matters. Material things, in the end, you're not going to remember them. You're only going to remember the good times, and if I can wake up every day and have a smile on my face, really, that's happiness to me. For the first time in my life, I wake up, have my breakfast, and go to work in the province that I want to be in, and for me, that's huge. Every day I woke up in Alberta, the first thing I thought about was Nova Scotia, and particularly the Antigonish, Ohio, Loch Harbour area, which really has a piece of my heart. And it's tough waking up every morning thinking about being elsewhere and trying to be happy with what you're doing. And truly, I've never really felt happy waking up going to work until I started doing this, which for me has been a life changer.